오늘 할 게임 더 머메이드 마스크 추리게임인데 이게 전작으로는 이제 탱글타워라고 전작이 하나 있기는 해요. 근데 이번에 할 더 머메이드 마스크는 불가능한 밀실 살인 사건, 세계에서 가장 기이한 잠수함 내부, 이제 수상한 용의자들이 가득한 이곳에서 모루토가 선장이 고대의 손 옆에 쓰러진 채 발견됐다고 합니다. 그래서 이 미스터리 스토리를 제가 한번 추리를 해보며 풀어보도록 하겠습니다. 기대된다! 스타트!
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
오.
There's nothing written on the barrels. I'm sure they were once filled with some kind of wonderful, unsanctioned local ale.
이거 설정을 다시 볼 수가 없나?
It's what remains of this. Looks like it's been closed for some time. Although I don't have any point of reference. Maybe it looked like this when it was still open.
목소리를 조금 더 키우고 싶은데.
It's the case file. The reason we're here. It was left for us right here on the bar. Captain C. As far as I know, that's who hired us. And who left the case file here in the inn. But where are they now? Where's anyone? Sally, what do you think?
자고 있어.
Great contribution.
음성을 좀 높이자.
Fishing trips on board the dearest Selena. I'm guessing that's the name of the ship. Enquire with Fishing trips on board the dearest Selena. I'm guessing that's the name of the ship. Enquire with Felicia Stonetop at the bar, or with Sylvia Seafoam at the harbor.
그렇군요.
It's some book Sally's been reading. She insisted that we bring it with us, although I'm not sure why.
왜일까? 오. 열기. 속 표지에는 말끔하게 차려입은 남자의 사진이 있다. 이거 말고는 없는 거야? 저주의 조타수? 심연 속에서 끔찍한 것이 당신을 기다린다. 맞설 준비가 되었는가? 그것은 꿈속에서 나타난다. 눈을 감아도 나타난다. 도망칠 수는 없다. 그것의 정체는 유명한 조타수 마르쿠스 모르둠은 임무를 수행하는 중이다. 험난한 파도 아래 숨은 진실을 밝혀낼 때까지 결코 멈추지 않을 것이다. 바다누의 마을이라는 소박한 어촌 출신으로 J.D. 워먼은 첫 소설을 쓰기 위해 대도시로 나섰다. 바로 그 소설이 그를 역사의 한 페이지에 자리매김하게 해주었다. 아름답게 다듬어진 모든 문장에서 워먼의 필력이 빛을 발한다. 내게 남은 단 하나의 질문은 이거다. 이만한 차기작을 쓸 수 있을까? TW 아이비스에게 바친 글쓰기를 사랑하는 법을 가르쳐주신 스승님. 굉장히 많은데 뭔가.
X of the Helmsman by J.D. Werman. Looks like Sally's read through it a couple of times already. I wonder what's so interesting about it.
재밌으니까 여러분이 읽었던 거겠지.
It's a painting of a sea serpent. Wait, is it a serpent if it has legs? What do you think, Sally? Ah, thanks for clearing that up.
뭐 알려준 게 있기는 해. 자고 있는 거 아니야 계속?
The wooden carving of a fish skeleton. If the windows weren't boarded up, you'd be able to see it from outside.
음성을 좀 더 키워도 되겠다.
It's Sally. She's fast asleep. To be fair, it is 4 in the morning. I agreed to stay awake and see if anyone shows up. So far, nothing. I thought I heard something outside. Hello?
Hello? 오.
Sally, wake up. We have to go.
Why?
Because there's an eerie green light trying to lure us outside.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason. I'll get up.
일어났다. 이제 이동할 수 있나? 밖으로 나왔어.
There's something in the water.
What is it?
I don't know. But whatever it is the source of the green light.
Green light.
Is that?
A submarine. I think I can see someone standing on the deck.
Maybe we should go take a look.
아직은 기다려봐.
It's a billboard for a
Baroness Fortuna presents Fortuna Hall. Performing tonight, Waylon Wolf.
Oh, tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, we didn't come all this way to go to the theater. Also, the sign is several years old.
Another abandoned building. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
What do you think they sell?
Currently? Nothing.
Nothing.
A large stone statue on top of a fountain.
It looks like a fisherman wrestling with some kind of dragon.
It says right here, the silkworm serpent.
바다누의 왕바다뱀?
It can't be a serpent. It has legs.
Right?
Right? 가보자.
A submarine. I think I can
Maybe we should go take a look.
들어가자. 오,
An old wooden boy with a face.
페이스. 으악. 모르투가호 갑판에 사슬로 연결되어 있었다. 눈이 희미하게 녹색으로 빛난다. 이게 얼굴이요?
This is where the green light was coming from. I noticed it started to fade as soon as we stepped onto the deck.
So it's a boy that doubles as a lighthouse?
The opposite, really. A lighthouse warns you to stay away. But this thing lured us in.
An old rowing boat.
Or
what?
Or it only has one oar.
Oh!
Yes or no가 아니라 개웃기네.
Looks like it initially said seafoam, but that got crossed out, and now it says Mortuga. I'm getting mutiny vibes from this. I don't know about you.
It's the wrong way around.
What?
Take another look at the case file.
모르투가 잠수함의 전 함장. 에? 사건 파일 뭐를 보라고요? 손편지 한 통과 사진 2장이 있고 읽어보자. 살인사건 피해자 마그누스 모르투가 함장 39. 위치 모르투가 잠수함 내 환상극장. 모르투가는 방 안에서 스스로 문을 잠갔습니다. 나중에 억지로 열고 들어가니 시체가 발견되었습니다. 모르투가는 바닥에 등을 대고 홀로 누워 있었으며 목에 베인 상처가 하나 있었습니다. 현장에선 그 어떤 날붙이도 발견되지 않았습니다. 환상극장은 두꺼운 금속 뚜껑이 달린 오래된 석조 가마솥 하나를 제외하고는 거의 빈 공간입니다. 이 가마솥의 용도는 알 수 없습니다. 하지만 이 가마솥의 잠금이 한 번도 풀린 적 없다는 정보를 얻었습니다. 현재는 그 잠금이 풀려 열린 상태입니다. 그렇구만.
There's nobody here.
The door's open, though. Somebody must have opened it after the submarine surfaced.
Does that constitute an invitation?
들어가 보자.
Ready, Sally?
응?
What did you say?
Huh?
Huh?
I didn't understand what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Weird.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
응접실. 오.
What's at the bottom of the ladder?
오.
I can't see. It's pitch black.
Should we go back up?
Wait, I think there's a lever.
와우. 밝아졌다.
I guess this is what lights up the room when you pull the switch.
I wonder what they burned to make it pink.
글쎄요?
A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
반만 비어 있는 게 왜 불길해?
Maybe the wine was corked.
Ominously corked.
너무 그 간단하게 생각하는 거 아니야? 상했나 보지. 약간 씨. 다른 한 명은 상했다니 불길해. 무조건 불길하대. 미치겠다. 너무 극과 극 아닌겨.
I cleaned the couch.
거기서 자겠다고?
What?
If we end up having to stay the night.
Sally, we are not staying overnight on the murder submarine.
But I brought my toothbrush.
세상에.
There's an old-fashioned speaker mounted on the wall. It's playing spooky music.
It's the kind of music you'd hear at a fancy party for vampires.
I hear it.
But the vampires are all wearing masks, and there's one guy who's secretly not a vampire, and...
Sally.
약간 저런 걸 좋아하나 보구나.
I think this door leads into the control room.
I want to go into the control room.
Well,
Well.
you can't. It's locked.
뭐가 적혀 있을까요?
It's taped up on the other side of the door.
You don't need to come in here. The crime scene is one floor down at the very back of the submarine. Captain Seafoam.
Thanks for the directions, I guess.
Do you get the sense that the captain is hiding from us?
Why would they do that?
굳이 이걸 붙여놓는다고?
Whoa.
What is that?
그녀 초상화? 정체를 알 수 없는 생명체를 묘사한 커다란 그림. 화려한 나무 액자를 둘렀다. 황동 명판에는 헐라는 단어 하나만 새겨져 있다. 특이하게도 명판을 그림에 직접 부착했다. 뭐야 이건? 뒤에 이거 뭐예요? 아직 자세히 볼 수가 없네. 까비.
What's in the frames?
They're just ocean landscapes.
The candles are actually lit. Some of them, anyway.
I'm guessing this place hasn't booked its quarterly fire safety inspection. It's like an old-fashioned drawing room.
I don't see any drawings.
It's short for withdrawing, as in you withdraw there after dinner.
I actually never knew that.
뭘 저버래.
It's like an old-fashioned drawing room.
I don't see any drawings.
아니, 똑같은 말을 안 해. 그러면 어디를 가야 되죠? 갈 수 있네 밑으로. 함내 식당. 오.
Pufferfish lamp.
A timeless classic.
This looks like dead coral.
Is coral ever alive?
Coral are marine animals, dude.
What? It's a big metal statue of a serpent.
There's a cabinet built into it, but I think it's locked.
살펴보자. 예? 예? 에? 어떻게 하는 건데요? 아하! 이렇게. 아하. 이건 더 해야 되는구나. 그러면은 잠깐만. 이것도 더 해야 되는 거 아니에요? 잠깐만, 어떻게 해야 되지? 이렇게 하는 게 아니야?
I'll do this later.
에?
It's a big.
There's a cabinet.
이렇게 하는 게 아니라고? 에. 이건 나중에 하고 잠깐만. 이렇게. 이렇게가 아니야?
That was right.
I'm impressed.
맞네. 맞았잖아.
The little cabinet opened.
Anything in there?
태양 알약, 세 종류의 알약이 든 갈색 유리병. 이 세 가지가 들어있군. 오케이.
Playing cards.
Looks like someone got dealt a bad hand.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. I just thought that would sound cool.
하하하하. 모르는데 말을
A
했구나.
little pot with a red crayon and a blue crayon.
You're not going to pick it up?
No?
No.
$10 says this turns out to be an important clue.
You're on.
3 tables, arranged into a Z shape.
It's actually more like an S from this angle.
Oh, maybe they were trying to write my name, but they ran out of tables.
A picture of a fish.
Delightful.
Pots and pans for cooking. Hey, it's a kitchen.
We didn't have one of those last time.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
A wooden chandelier.
Wait, are these windows or lights?
Both.
둘 다.
It's a good idea, since you'd never get any natural light down here.
그런데 잠수함이면 빛이 안 들어오잖아. 물속에 들어가면. 오, 그렇구만.
3 tables, arranged into a Z shape.
아이 뭐야, 이건 똑같은 거네.
Oh, Emmy.
그럼 여기선 더 볼 게 없나? 환상극장. 오, 범죄 현장이다.
Someone's taped the drawing to the wall, although it's upside down for some reason.
I think it's supposed to be a poster.
환상극장 파이프에 테이프로 붙어 있었던 손그림 포스터. 무슨 이유에선지 거꾸로 붙어 있었다. 오호. 제목, 자리. 포르투나 남작 부인 제공, 거울의 여인, 예측 불가, 상상 그 이상의 공연, 상상 불가, 눈을 믿을 수가 없다. 티켓 예매, 포르투나 홀, 월요일에서 토요일, 바다누의 마을, 오후 8시에 시작. 왜 거꾸로 붙어 있을까?
There's a little broken bottle on the floor.
I'm guessing Mortuga dropped this when he died.
환상극장 바닥에서 깨진 채 발견된 작은 유리병. 흘러나온 보랏빛 액체에서는 은은한 식물 향이 난다. 작은 종이 라벨에는 간단한 달 그림이 그려져 있다. 오, 은은한 식물 향?
So, this is where Magnus Mortuga died. It's just like the case file said. He landed on his back with the cauldron at his feet.
He was killed by getting cut across the neck, right?
Yeah, you can see that's where the blood came from.
But there's no weapon, no knife or anything.
Nothing.
There's a cloth hanging up on the wall.
정사각형의 낡고 두꺼운 봉포. 환상극장 벽에 걸려있던 것을 발견했다. 별을 보는 소녀? 별을 보는 소녀?
Someone's hung up a banner with the words Illusion Theater painted on it. What's the illusion, I wonder?
You know, I think this room's had some kind of rebranding.
Rebranding from what? What was it before?
Possibly nothing. A small room like this wouldn't normally have a name at all.
The stool's been knocked over.
Doesn't it look familiar to you?
Sally, it's a standard wooden stool. I don't...
어디서 봤는지 기억났다! 어디였지? 식당? 여관?
It looks exactly like the bar stools in the Stone Top Inn.
근데 그 의자가 왜 여기 있냐?
Someone's hung up a curtain here. It's tied to the wall right now, but looks like it could be drawn across the middle of the room.
Oh, like a theater curtain. Finally, something to justify the name of the room.
It's a heavy bulkhead door. Seems like you lock it by turning that big wheel.
There's actually a wheel on both sides of the door.
So I could lock it or unlock it from either side.
If you were strong enough, maybe.
멸치가 아니라면?
Ouch.
Ouch!
There's a drain along the back of the room.
It's actually not a drain. Not right now. It's closed up.
그냥 넘어갔.
There's a drain along the back.
It's actually not a drain. Not right now. It's closed up.
But the blood. This is the cauldron?
Not quite what I was expecting.
석조 가마솥. 고대로부터 전해진 듯한 석조 가마솥. 환상극장 속 모르투가의 시신 앞에서 발견했다. 가마솥의 반짝이는 내부에는 깊이 긁힌 자국이 여러 개나 있다. 외부에는 조류와 따개비가 군데군데 붙어 있다. 오, 덮으니까 뭔가 삽입하는 게 있고.
The case file said it had never been unlocked before.
This place gives me the creeps. That cauldron especially. I keep staring into it like I'm going to see something, but it really does seem to be empty.
To quote from the case file, Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open, and the body was discovered.
So Mortuga was alone in a locked room. A very small locked room. There really isn't anywhere for a murderer to hide.
과연
I'm
숨을
not
곳이
so
없었을까?
sure. I think there is a hiding place.
모르투가는 열었다? 가마솥을? 그리고 안에 있던 것에게 살해당했다!
Magnus Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by what was inside.
I really don't think a person would fit in that cauldron. And didn't they say it had never been unlocked before? If that's true, there couldn't have been anyone in there.
Right, I agree. I don't think it was a person.
Then what?
I don't know. But you have to wonder why it was kept locked in the first place. I'm guessing there was something pretty bad in there.
Look, Mortuga
뭐였을까?
died from a cut across his neck, not from some vague paranormal entity. Unless you're suggesting it was a vague paranormal entity with a knife?
Did you get a good look at the inside of the cauldron? There was something I noticed.
이거? 긁힌 자국?
The scratch marks.
제1장 가마솥의 저주. 오.
There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark.
It's a little window. It looks out into the endless dark void of the ocean.
Why did you phrase it like that?
I don't know.
뭐야? I don't know.
It's a heavy bulkhead door.
There's actually
so,
a viewer
ouch.
이거는 다 받고. 그러면 이제 갈 수 있는 데가 또 어딨죠? 아이방?
An eerie painting of a girl standing in the woods. It is just a painting, right?
Sure. Maybe.
Maybe.
No. Maybe. It's a seahorse rocking horse. Oh, can I ride it?
I don't know. Are you a small Victorian child?
Yes.
눈 깜빡였어.
An eerie painting. It is.
Sure. Maybe. No. Maybe.
눈 깜빡였어.
A walking stick, standing up by itself.
I think it's part of an illusion.
What illusion?
Invisible man, maybe?
I don't see it.
저거 그림 아니야.
A page ripped out of a newspaper.
아이방에서 발견한 신문 한 장. 거울의 여인, 관객을 올리다. 제임스 더스크의 연극 평론. 한 젊은 마술사, 왠지는 몰라도 시메트리 실크모스라는 예명을 쓴다. 마술사가 시그니처 트릭을 올리면 쇼가 시작된다. 커다란 골동품 거울에 비친 자신의 상과 대화를 나누는 것이다. 독립적으로 움직이는 듯한 두 명의 시메트리는 병적인 불안과 몰려드는 생각에 관해 이야기하는데 이 대화가 쇼 전체의 주제를 형성한다. 트릭의 비법을 파악하기는 어렵지는 않지만 맹소를 거두고 조금 더 너그러운 시각으로 본다면 상당히 설득력 있는 무대가 펼쳐질 것이다. 신비로운 실크모스 양은 수정 구슬 속에 나타난 돌아가신 그레고리 삼촌과 대화하고자 애쓰는 예상외로 코믹한 코너로 공연을 마무리한다. 대화가 계획대로 되지 않아 시메트리 양이 사후세계와 통화 대기 중 상태가 되자 관객은 웃음을 터뜨린다. 총평하자면 성공적인 공연이다. 신비로운 분위기가 마지막 인사 이후에도 긴 여운을 남긴다. 고드리 그립의 해상과 공중, 정밀 측량 및 항해 장비, 드러먼드 조선소, sak구, 축범, 보건, 수리, 스톤탑 여관, 맥주, 와인, 음식, 일일 낚시 여행, 문의, 항만장, 실비아 시법. 바다누의 일보, 편집장, TW 아이비스, 오늘의 오행물, 해안으로 끌어올려진 신비한 바다뱀. 새벽 3시에 달이 휘영청 떠오른 한밤중 비어리스트 셀레나호가 삐걱거리며 항구로 진입한다. 한때 활기 넘치던 배의 모습은 이제 무겁고 짐스럽다. 비밀이 서려있다. 잠시 시간이 흐른다. 저게 뭐지? 옛 바다누의 항구 옆에 미끈미끈한 바위 위로 무언가 끌어올려진다. 몸뚱이다. 한 생물의 몸뚱이. 눈은 감겨있다. 아니, 다시 살펴보니 눈이 없다. 뱀의 일종으로 보이지만 다리가 달렸다. 그렇다면 용이라는 건가? 그건 아닌 것 같다. 그렇다면 뱀이 맞을 터다. 전문은 4N5페이지 수록. 굉장히 길고.
It's a model submarine.
I think it's a doll's house.
인형의 집? 저게?
The lamp fell over.
Wow, you really are a detective.
비꼰다.
It's a wooden chest.
What's all this stuff on the top?
카드 6장과 유리렌즈 4개를 올바른 비율로? 잠깐만. 제니퍼와 마거릿은 인형이 너무 크지도 작지도 않은 패트리샤를 질투에 찬 눈빛으로 바라본다. 제니퍼와 마거릿은 인형이 너무 크지도 작지도 않아? 이게 맞나?
Nope.
First things first,
Nope.
we need to make sense of that clue written on the box.
Right. Surely it's the key to knowing where to put everything else. That's not it.
So, the 6 cards can be put in pairs to make 3 images of the same girl.
6장의 카드를 2장씩 맞추면 좋겠다고?
And then the glass lenses change and warp those images.
그건 알아. 제니퍼와 마거릿은 인형이 크지도 작지도 않은 패트리샤를 질투에 찬 눈빛으로 바라본다. 이렇게? 쳐다보는 느낌으로?
There we go.
어허!
Nice.
It opened.
What's in there?
으아, 뭐야? 유리 안구? 아이방에서 발견한 괴상한 유리 안구. 불쾌함 공팡내가 난다? 유리 안구가 왜 있는 거야?
It's a magic vanishing cabinet.
I think it's just a wardrobe. Let's take a look inside. Oh, it's empty.
Vanished.
A set of wooden drawers. Now, I heard if you cut a starfish in half, both halves regenerate into a new starfish.
Yeah, I can do that too.
아?
Also, they have no brain and no blood.
Yep, ditto.
예?
Fish hanging from the ceiling.
It's like we're underwater.
We are underwater.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look, Sally. It's a giant dice.
Die.
What did I do? Anyone important in those photos?
I don't think so.
Good.
Good. Good.
Is this your card?
No.
Aw.
An old-fashioned child's room with an ocean theme.
Currently being used as a magician's workshop.
An old-fashioned child's room.
Currently being used as a magician's workshop.
볼 거는 없는 것 같고. 어?
Hello?
Go solve the crime!
We're doing it.
Did you talk to Sim yet?
Sim?
Sim! Symmetry!
Where is she?
She'll be in the room nearest the illusion theater.
The child's room? The one with that weird painting? We checked in there.
Yeah, no, there's no weird painting in that room. Just a weird girl.
그래, 눈이 깜빡였다고.
Tell her to knock it off and start taking this seriously.
I knew it.
Alas, I am outwitted. My paltry facade undone.
I mean, yeah, I could see you blinking.
We could hear you breathing a little bit too. Sorry.
Bound are we by limitation of the flesh.
Your symmetry, is that right?
Symmetry silk moth, illusionist. And you? Are you not detectives both, in service to the captain?
Pretty much, yeah.
And should thou find me guilty, what punishment awaits?
We don't really plan that far ahead, to be honest.
Will we find you guilty?
My heart is burdened heavy, true, but not from murderer's guilt.
Okay, glad to hear it.
Technically, she just said she isn't feeling guilty. She didn't say she wasn't guilty.
자기소개를
So you're an
해보죠.
illusionist. What kind of tricks do you do?
My magic act is theatre-born and played upon a stage.
Oh, like with big props? Smoke and mirrors kind of stuff?
Smoke and mirror, crate and cage, doors and doubles both.
How long have you been doing it?
Since approximate 12. I'm now approximate 18.
Approximate?
My sum of years I cannot say. Time hath kept no count.
진짜 이상하네.
Okay.
Do you only do big stage magic? You don't by any chance do any close-up stuff?
Grimoire, she's not here to perform for you.
Cast thine eyes upon this card. On its back an image clear, a duck or rabbit's form. Think hard and choose with steady mind, and I'll predict the course of fate.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be a drawing that looks like a duck or a rabbit, depending on how you interpret it. What does it say?
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be a drawing.
Okay, I get it. Very good. Well done. Is this your bedroom?
My chamber shared with Cynthia Fair. Take a left down the hall.
Oh, so this room is, what exactly?
My place of toil.
What are you toiling on?
Many a thing, all a manner of things.
Keeping busy, huh?
I must remain of some use, lest I should become useless.
쓸모없는
What would
존재.
happen then?
Surely I'll be tossed into the sea, where I will promptly perish.
Uh,
Thereupon, my listless form becomes a meal for a passing sea turtle.
예?
Symmetry.
But oh, the turtle finds me scant sustenance, and he too will perish, and we'll both be dead forever and ever.
Symmetry!
얘 진짜 이상하다.
Scene opens. Submarine interior. Symmetry lies awake in bed.
We're really doing it like this.
She is restless, wrought with guilt.
Guilt about what?
A sudden movement of the submarine wakes Cynthia. Cynthia, noticing Symmetry. Oh, you were already awake. What is wrong? The two young women briefly talk to one another.
Not gonna give us that bit?
Cynthia, getting up. Oh, I must go and
개무시하는데?
inspect the control room. Exit Cynthia. Symmetry lays in bed a little longer. Symmetry, getting up. Oh, I must return to the Illusion Theatre. I cannot bear it.
Return?
The Illusion Theatre. The door is already open. Symmetry sees Captain Mortuga laying dead on the ground. She screams. She also sees a large face passing by the window.
What? A face outside the submarine.
Enter Dansum and Worman. Dansum. Oh, my dude, this is crazy. Worman says nothing. Enter Madame Tadpole. In her wake, Mr. Grip, Cynthia, and Mariana. And after a short while, Dr. Zephyr.
뭐 이렇게
Madame
많아?
Tadpole taking charge. Oh, which one of you is the murderer? Tell me now so that ye may be punished appropriately.
I'm sure that's exactly what she said.
Exit Cynthia and Symmetry. Cynthia, visibly nervous. Oh, but who will become captain now? Symmetry, pondering. Oh, do you think Mortuga wrote a will?
Not a bad question.
The two young women attempt to enter the captain's cabin, but the door is locked. They decide to visit the control room instead. Cynthia is now moving with urgency, and Symmetry is lagging behind. Cynthia emerges from the control room. She is holding several sheets of paper and the captain's logbook. Cynthia goes down the ladder. Symmetry follows behind. Outside Worman's bunk room, Symmetry noticing a piece of paper on the ground. Oh, surely this was dropped by Worman, as it is from his typewriter. I shall return it to whence it came. She places the paper back into the typewriter. Symmetry returns to her bedroom. Scene ends. Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent, sleep a scant solace, bedevilled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man, doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, The Turning Wheel.
돌아가는 바퀴? 운명이 바뀌었단 걸까?
Change of fate?
You look kind of pale. Are you getting enough to eat?
Alas, by flesh and frame and bone and blood I set but little store.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So what do you set store by?
Oh, like, what are my interests?
Yeah.
Enwrapped, enthralled, of cloth-in dolls, of effigies, of twins,
Okay, sure.
of glass and gleam, of mirrored eyes, of phantoms falsely cast.
Fine. Mirrors, okay.
Oh! Of what if aught doth lay beyond this fleeting form of flesh?
확실히 이상한 애야.
Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4, The Unblinking Eye.
Obsession?
말을 해!
Care to explain what this is?
Nay,
Do you know what it is?
I.
I'm not sure if that was a pun or not.
Where'd you find it?
In the parlor, on the floor.
So someone dropped it?
So it would seem.
Sim, look, it's you.
Oh, long faded yesteryear. I'm shocked you knew that she was me.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're old enough to say yesteryear. In any context?
From the review, it sounds like your old magic show is pretty good.
I filled the house up every night.
So why'd you give it up?
There were other things I wished to learn, things not found upon that stage.
You drew the sim?
I did.
And you hung it up on the wall? In the Illusion Theater?
I fully meant to take it down, but never had the chance.
What is it exactly?
Imprudent plans gone swift astray.
Plans for a new magic act?
Why'd you hang it upside down?
Upside down?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was part of some kind of trick or an illusion.
I didn't hang it upside down. I hung it right side up.
Really?
This cauldron to Mortuga held deep worth, it seemed to me. When speaking of its somber form, his words were most severe.
What did he say about it?
Lay not thy hand upon its lid, lest thou be bound to ceaseless sorrow.
Is that a direct quote?
에?
What's this?
How should I know?
It was hung up on the wall in the Illusion Theater.
So?
So, we
thought maybe you were the stargazing girl.
I am Symmetry Silkmoth.
Yeah, I know. I'm not contesting that. Never mind.
What is it?
I do not know and dare not guess.
Ah, come on. One little guess.
It's not my place to muse upon the things in Chamber Dream. Why would someone bring along a bottled form of sun?
Sunlight's good for you. Vitamin D, I guess.
What does it do?
All kinds of stuff.
If you don't get enough, it makes you sad. You know how people tend to be happier in summer and sadder in winter?
Silkworm sun is scantily seen, even in a summer sky.
I swear, sometimes she just gets lucky with the alliteration.
I find it hard to look away. Her flicker flame doth draw me in, and I am merest moth.
What is it? Some kind of monster from the bottom of the ocean?
No, not of the sea. She's of an even darker place. The fate awaiting guilty hearts once they are condemned.
What? You get turned into a weird little wooden goblin head?
Nay, bound in chains upon the deck and pulled along beside the ship.
Oh, jeez.
She's not serious. I don't think.
Oh, I'm reading this myself.
Oh, cool. Hey, did you like the bit where...
I am but midway through. Prithee, spoil it not.
Right, sorry.
The letter in fair Cynthia's hand, a plan devised by her and her alone.
The plan being...
Why, to hire a sleuth to seek the truth.
That's us. Couple of sleuths seeking the truth.
I implore, unravel swift this tangled tale, and name the knave ere further harm befall.
Further harm befall who?
With former captain slain, I feared the new be target too.
물어볼 건 다 물어봤는데.
You spoke with Sim?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not about to declare her innocent right here, right now, if that's what you were hoping for.
Aw, come on! Do it!
We haven't even spoken to all the suspects yet.
Oh, which ones are you missing?
You.
You.
Open the door, Cynthia.
오, 열었다.
Looks like she unlocked the door.
Finally.
들어가자.
There's even an arts and crafts table.
It's a normal table.
Currently being used for arts and crafts.
관제실에서 찾은 희한한 설계도. 제목은 모르투가 잠수함이다.
Can we look at the control panel?
If you promise not to press any of the buttons.
I will make no such promise.
A radar? Maybe some kind of underwater imaging system?
Either way, it's a machine that looks out into the ocean.
It's a kind of waveform.
I think this is for listening to the ocean.
What are they expecting to hear? It's an electrical switchboard.
Something's bound to happen if we mess around. If we carefully and sensibly interact with this precision equipment.
색칠해진 플러그 6개를 각자 올바른 소켓에 꽂자고? 예? 어떡해요? 아니 이걸 어떻게 맞추라는 거지? 모르겠.
Nope.
The digital display changes depending on which plugs are in which sockets.
I guess we have to get it transferred
아
around on a piece of
여기랑
paper.
일치하게. 쉽지 않네. 여기랑 일치하게 어떻게 만들어? 아. 그러면은 잠깐만. 파란색을 아래 파란색을
Got it.
Nice work.
굿.
Something unlocked.
The hatch opened.
오!
It's a ring-bound book.
오래된 링제본 방식의 항해 일지. 제어판에 잠긴 덮개 안에 있었다. 모르투가 함장인 사망한 채 발견된 경위는 알려지지 않음. 선원이 혼란에 빠짐. 시폼 함장이 지휘권을 맡음. 제임스 더스크가 잠수함에 도착함. 버크 댄섬이라는 남자도. 마그누스 모르투가고 이거는 신시아 시폼이고 신시아 시폼이라는 소녀가 노를 젓는 배에서 무전기로 잠수함에 연락함. 잠깐만. 소녀? 마그누스 모르투가 마담 테드폴이라는 여성을 바다에서 발견함. 제퍼가 시메트리 실크모스라는 소녀를 잠수함에 초대함. 보드릭 그립이 열기구 사고에서 구조됨. 자카리어스 제퍼가 의무실에 장비를 설치함. 잠수함 첫 출항 전 마지막 준비.
It's a ring-bound book.
저 펜은 안 보여주니.
It's a depth meter. Shows how deep we are.
Grimoire. If you had a depth meter, it would say 0.
Whew. Wow, proud of that one?
It's a lever.
당겨!
A little card came out.
It's got a bunch of numbers printed on it.
Oh, I guess it shows the daily readings for the depth, the speedometer, and the heading. I wonder why you'd need that.
Insurance purposes, maybe?
It's a lever.
A sheet of glossy paper came out.
I think this is how they print out stuff they see with the radar machine.
So, is there anything on it? Did it see anything?
No, nothing.
Don't touch that, please. It's behind glass for a reason. It is a garment of great historical significance and must be preserved.
What if we just look at it from a distance?
Fine.
어우, 까다로워. 관제실 내부 나무 마네킹에 전시된 화려한 재킷. 유리 너머에 잠겨있어 꺼낼 수는 없다. 함장 재킷이구나.
Ah, the ship's wheel.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
I won't.
That was not convincing.
관제실에서 찾은 조타룡. 여기 뭐 뒤에
It's a
있는데?
throne.
It's not a throne.
Oh well, what is it?
Well, it's, the captain's control chair.
There's a label taped to the back. Maybe it says what kind of chair it is.
That's not a label. It's a whole document.
서류? 타자로 친 문서, 관제실 함장 의자 뒤편에 테이프로 붙어 있었다. 마지막 페이지 하단에 자필 서명이 2개 있다. 지휘 계약. 본 계약은 모르투가 잠수함의 소유권 및 지휘권에 대해 분쟁 중인 두 개인 사이의 합의를 명시한다. 두 사람의 안전과 사생활 보호를 위해 본 계약에서는 이들을 각각 당사자 A와 당사자 B로만 칭한다. 과거에 당사자 A는 모르투가 잠수함의 법적 소유자이자 정당한 함장으로 간주된 바 있다. 그러나 근래의 사건으로 인해 실제로는 당사자 B가 본 잠수함의 법적 소유자임이 밝혀졌다. 이는 당사자 B가 본 잠수함 및 모든 운영의 정당한 지휘권자임을 증명한다. 당사자 A가 마그누스 모르투가, 당사자 B가 신시아 시폼. 뭔가가 있는 것 같은데.
Down periscope.
Down periscope. What does this do?
Nothing!
So she basically just confirmed it does something right.
Oh yeah, big time.
Hey, so thanks for finally letting us in.
You know, I have to say, that really was pretty unhelpful.
It is I, Cynthia Seafoam, fearless captain of the Mortuga submarine.
너구나.
I'm Sally.
Aha! Then you must be Detective Grimoire,
Correct? Yes?
the world's greatest detective, here on my submarine.
The world's... No, I'm not the world's greatest. Just a detective.
She was probably talking about me.
Now I assume you've come to make your official report. Let's hear it. I'm a busy woman, you know.
Slow down there, Miss Seafoam. We just came in here to question you since you're one of the suspects.
But I hired you!
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
What? Really? Ugh, this is so totally unfair.
So, how'd you end up as the new captain?
It's just the way it's meant to be. It's all above board, okay?
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't actually say anything.
Cynthia, what were you before you became captain? Do you have any credentials?
15 years experience as a nautical engineer and shipyard mechanic. Family business.
You don't look much older than 15 now.
I'm 18! Ugh.
How does an 18-year-old end up on a submarine?
I came by rowing boat.
That's not really what I meant.
Wait, the rowing boat we saw up on the foredeck, that's yours?
Correct.
You should know, it's in bad shape, and it's missing an oar.
I'll add it to the list.
So how come you wanted to hire Grimoire?
Because there's a murderer in our ranks, and they must be rooted out.
So what do you want us to do exactly?
1. You will investigate and ascertain the identity of the killer. 2. You will return here and report your findings to me. 3. You go home.
3, you pay us. 4, we go home.
3, she pays us. 4, we go get ice cream. 5, we go home.
Deal.
Wait, I didn't...
Meeting adjourned.
미친.
Why did you want to come to the submarine in the first place? To become captain?
I sought an audience with Magnus Mortuga. I had things I wished to discuss with him.
Like what?
Matters of great importance. Affairs of great significance. Dealings of great...
She's not going to tell us.
Not yet. We'll get there.
How long have you been here, Cynthia?
I arrived a few weeks before Mr. Warman and Mr. Jansen.
I'm assuming you don't live here in the control room. Where do you sleep?
Oh, well, Mortuga put me in the bunk room at the bow end of the ship. I share a room with Sim.
If you arrived before Dirk and Warman, the other bunk room would have still been empty. But Mortuga made you share.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep that other bunk room vacant.
Ah, interesting.
I'm not complaining. I really like sharing with Sim. She's great.
So, what are you gonna do with the submarine now that you're captain?
My first order of business, hiring you two. We really can't do anything else until this gets cleared up, you know?
Sure, I get that. What about afterwards?
We'll sail the 7 seas and have adventures. You know, that kind of stuff.
그래.
I woke up when the submarine made an unscheduled maneuver. Everyone should have been asleep, but suddenly we were surfacing.
How could you tell?
When the submarine surfaces, the bow tilts up and the stern tilts down, and diving's the opposite. My bunk room's in the bow, and I could feel it tilting up.
The bow is the front.
I knew that.
I wondered if someone other than Mortuga might be at the wheel. I was gonna go check, but then I noticed Sim was wide awake, looking upset. When I asked, she told me something had gone wrong with the new magic act she'd set up.
어,
I told
레오님
her she could always take
어서와요.
it down, rework it, and then try it again later. She seemed to agree with that, so I left her and went up to the control room. The control room was empty, but I could see we had actually surfaced, so I went up onto the foredeck to check. There wasn't anybody out there either. I had this weird feeling and really didn't want to go back to bed, so I went back to the control room. I took a closer look at the control panel to see if I could work out why we might have surfaced. Suddenly, the readings all started to go haywire. The ship's compass, the needle, it was, malfunctioning.
오작동?
So I pulled it out of its socket. Yeah, I figured it would need to be taken for repairs. So I left the control room but bumped into Dr. Zephyr in the parlor. He was carrying a little empty bottle made of green glass. I don't know why.
녹색
I didn't
유리야?
ask. I went down the 2 ladders and towards the engine room, since I wanted Mr. Grip to take a look at the ship's compass. But then Madame Tadpole appeared and called out to me. She wanted me to bring Grip and everyone else and meet her outside the storage room upstairs. I went into the engine room and gave Mr. Grip the compass. I told him the needle would need replacing.
Did he agree to fix it for you?
Yeah, of course. He even said he had a bunch of replacement needles he could try out. Anyway, then we went to the cargo hold to fetch Mariana Moon, and the 3 of us went up to the storeroom like Tadpole had asked. We went down the corridor. The others were gathered outside the little room at the end. I looked through the crowd and saw Captain Mortuga laying on his back, dead. Everyone was trying to work out what had happened. Someone mentioned that Sim was the last person who'd seen Mortuga alive. I didn't like where the conversation was heading, so I took Sim and left. And yeah, that's about it.
You went straight back to your room?
No, I went back up to the control room first.
For what reason?
I was wondering if Mortuga had left any instructions or any paperwork. I wanted to read the captain's log too.
Something tells me that's not the whole story.
That's the whole statement, I swear. If you have any other specific questions, I'll, field them separately.
뭔가 꼬로마단 말이야.
When did you first meet Mortuga?
When he let me into the submarine.
Oh, it's just, you're both from Silkworm. I thought maybe you'd have run into him before that.
My parents did. I know that much.
Remind me.
The harbor master and the shipyard mechanic.
Ah, that tracks.
So Mortuga lived an active life back then. He wasn't like a recluse?
I don't think he's ever been outgoing, but from what I gather, he was very loyal to the few friends he did have. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was trying to reconnect with someone he once knew from the town.
Who was it? Did he say?
No, I never found out. Sim's my best friend.
Well, that's nice.
언제부터 알고
She's really
지냈다고
cool
그래.
and weird, and she knows all kinds of stuff about illusions and magic and curses and psychics and haunted dolls.
What a ringing endorsement.
Curses?
Oh yeah, Sim's obsessed. She's convinced that she's cursed, or even that she is a curse. That's why she wears that locket.
I don't know. This sounds like kind of an unhealthy predisposition.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm actually pretty worried about her. Especially since,
No?
So it's looking like Sim was the last person to see Mortuga alive. They were both in that storeroom the evening he died. The Illusion Theater.
You said you're 18? Where are your parents?
My stepfather's still in Silkworm. He's too stubborn to leave, even though the town's pretty much dead.
유령마을?
Whereabouts?
The shipyard beneath the lighthouse. That's where I live, too.
Sounds like it might have been an interesting place to grow up.
It used to be. Nowadays, it's basically just a big pile of rust.
What about your mother? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, Cynthia, why did you want to become captain of a submarine?
Not a submarine. This submarine. Like I said, it's just the way it's meant to be.
그러니까 왜 원래 그게 맞냐고. 왜?
There it is, in black and white. Signed by me, signed by Mortuga.
Yeah, I can see.
Where'd it come from?
Mortuga wrote it. I think he used a typewriter.
And what? He presented it to you? When?
Well, no, because he died. So. But we've both signed it, so yep, it's binding. Any further questions?
Yeah, how did you...
No? Great, let's move on.
죽은 거를 기획 틈타 지가 작성한 거 같은데. 커피 왔다. 잠깐.
How come there's two different wheels?
The big wooden ones for steering left and right. The smaller ones for diving and surfacing.
Speaking of, what does the S stand for?
Seafoam.
Yeah, figured.
Huh.
So, I noticed you're the captain, but you're not wearing the captain's jacket.
I have my own jacket. This one stays behind glass. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Okay, so what about your jacket?
It's based on the one Mortuga had. See? The epaulets are kind of the same.
Oh, I've been wanting to ask someone about this. How come Mortuga's jacket is like half a jacket?
Apparently, he didn't want to wear anything on his right shoulder. Some kind of pain from an old injury, I think.
옛날에 다친 거.
Oh, you found the captain's log.
Sure did.
How does it work?
So, at the end of every day, you're supposed to print out one of these little cards with readings from the submarine's movements in the last 24 hours. Then, the captain signs it and writes about anything noteworthy that happened.
So the card on the top, that's from the day Mortuga died?
Yeah, I figured we should have a record of it.
You took over as captain that same night?
What of it?
Nothing, just asking.
너무 이상하지.
It's a work in progress, okay?
What are you trying to do exactly?
I'm trying to get a handle on the exact form of the submarine.
Is that difficult?
Given its messy history, yes it is.
쟤 너무 수상해.
Do you know what this is?
I don't know. Does it belong to Madame Tadpole?
Oh?
Seems like the kind of thing she might have fished out of the sea.
그 테드폴이라는 사람은 대체
I remember this. My mom had a copy framed and put it up on our hallway.
That's her in the photo.
Yeah,
Who's the other woman?
that's her best friend. They were always going on little adventures together. And one time, they came back with a sea serpent,
The silver snake.
also known as the silkworm serpent.
Why'd they take it out of the ocean anyway?
It was injured. They wanted to look after it until it recovered.
Does it not have eyes?
Nope, no eyes. And its skin was rock hard, but shiny, like a gemstone.
Where'd you keep it? In the shipyard?
Yeah, Mom wanted to take it back into the sea, but she didn't want to leave it. She wanted to go with it. She wanted all of us to go.
To go and live in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
In the case file, you said the cauldron had never been unlocked before.
And nobody knew how to unlock it, except, presumably, Mortuga himself.
So you think it got opened in the course of the murder?
I see 3 possibilities.
세
1,
가지는?
the cauldron was opened before the murder. 2, someone opened the cauldron after the murder.
Someone other than Mortuga.
Naturally. And 3, the cauldron was opened during the murder.
Like
도중에?
the murder happening and the cauldron opening are one and the same.
Maybe.
Do you know what the stargazing girl is all about?
No, Sim didn't tell me the details. She didn't want to, for some reason. She seemed to regret the whole thing.
응? 후회?
You know, if this is poison, then surely it's a red herring.
How so?
Mortuga didn't die from poisoning.
Right. So you think someone put it there as a false lead?
I don't know. It's not a very good false lead. Baroness Fortuna.
Who is she?
She's the theater owner who adopted Sim.
Did Sim like living with her? In the theater?
Sim's reluctant to speak ill of her elders, but I get the sense that Fortuna wasn't very nice to her. Sun tablets?
Yeah, for when you need sunlight, but you can't get any.
Like if you, I don't know, random example, lived in a submarine.
I'm considering having this taken down. I'm captain, so I'm allowed to do stuff like that.
Why would you want to take it down?
It's just unnerving. It's making some of the crew uncomfortable.
Some of the crew?
너 혼자뿐 아니고?
There he is, Mortuga's little mascot.
What does he do?
Well, you know, bit of this, bit of that. A big green light shines out of his eyes sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it. It lured us onto the submarine.
That's the idea.
How does it work? Do you activate it from in here?
Nope, it just kind of happens.
Wooden buoy is confirmed to be magical.
So this is what Mr. Worman did after he left town.
Why would he need to leave town to write a book? I feel like he could do that from anywhere.
It was probably more about making connections.
You
있네?
mean like in publishing?
In anything. Silkworm's a real dead end if you got any kind of aspirations. Aha! I see you found my case file.
Sure did.
How come you knew about Grimoire?
Oh, I read all about the Tangle Tower case in a newspaper.
I didn't know that got any press. Someone must have sold their story.
I gotta ask, did Fiona end up leaving the tower? Or is she still there?
Fifi? Yeah, she and Poppy moved out.
Oh, good for them.
They got a real nice place out in the countryside.
음.
That's so nice. I'm jealous!
딱히 떠오르는 게 없네.
I wonder if Sim would let us take a closer look at that locket of hers.
Can't hurt to ask.
가자!
Oh, right, I almost forgot. We should be able to get into Sim and Cynthia's bunk room now.
나중에 가자.
Sim, could we take a closer look at your locket?
I suppose so. Please be careful.
오, 시메트리가 목에 걸고 다니는 묵직한 황금 로켓 펜던트.
You really think we should open it?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's up to you.
열어, 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 열어! 뭔가가 찢어져 있네? 뭘까?
Fair Cynthia, O truest friend, my steadfast fealties won.
You're both from Silkworm, and you're the same age. Do you know her from before?
Though kindred bred neath sullen skies, now we met out with this sunken silver shell.
You really never ran into each other in the town?
She is bloomed from deepest silken soil, whilst I, mere wandering weed by a wild wind blown.
뭐라는 거야?
Ah, of course.
You make a friend, and then she ends up as the new captain. Must have been, you know, a nice, unexpected bonus.
'Twas no sudden thing, full well she plotted thus her course of fate, to helm this vessel next by rightful claim, for she in law and title holds its name.
그놈의
Is that so?
정당하다.
Cynthia Seafoam, number 6, the leaden crown.
납덩이 왕관?
Taking responsibility?
뭔데 이씨 말을 해 이씨.
'Twas my mother's own, or so I'm told.
You don't know for sure.
모친 거?
I was too young. I don't remember. I dearly hope to ask her and know the truth at last.
Do you think you ever will?
The question that bestirs my soul.
Do you remember when Cynthia first got hold of this?
I saw her running from the bridge, all pages clasped in hand.
Where was she taking it?
In a hurried hurry haste she was bedchamber bound.
Wait, all pages clasped in hand?
Yeah.
Both pages, surely.
But mere semantics, sir. I tried it once.
Tried what?
To turn the wheel, to steer the ship.
Oh, how'd it go?
It did not. I was too weak. Both she and I hath mothers lost, and both a token keep.
Unlike you, though, Cynthia's not wearing hers.
Cynthia's already got a cool jacket. One that actually fits her too.
And stitched it I, at her request, with mine own hand.
Really? When did she make this request?
Some long while ago.
Before the murder, huh?
The numbers spoken by the ship, they falter, flailing weird and wild, as if she seeks to speak, yet lacks the tongue to voice her troubled thought. She tries her best to honor fate and call it by its newest name.
Cynthia?
I will admit, in quiet hours, the former name returns.
What's the former name?
Need you only glance beneath a single slip of paper?
종이 한 장을 들춰보면 나올 거라고? 어떻게? 식품 잠수함. 근데 모르투가 잠수함이라고 돼 있네. 이거를 아하. 오, 이렇게 다 정리가 돼 있네. 물어봤는데 제대로 적혀 있는 것도 있고 안 적혀 있는 것도 있고 하네.
A framed photo. It's been hung from the pipe, so you can see it from the bed.
오. 액자에 든 사진 시메트리와 신시아의 침실에서 발견했다. 어머님이 그렇군.
It's an origami bird.
The movement of the submarine makes it look like it's blowing in the wind.
It's a mirror. Sally, you can use it to fix your hair.
My hair is perfect and does not need fixing. It's Cynthia's bed.
How can you tell it's hers?
Process of elimination.
Instant photos. The kind you have to shake.
That's a myth, actually. You shouldn't shake them. It damages them.
Well, that's my life turned upside down. A little wooden box with art supplies inside. A few drawings. A mouse, a girl, a leaf. They're, not good.
You're right. They're great.
It's a pig.
It's a safe. In the shape of a pig.
오. 올바른 배열이 완성될 때까지 금고의 각 부분을 조작하자고? 네. 팔이 돼야 된다.
That's the one.
됐다.
Good job.
What's inside?
어?
What is it?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we can start by asking Sim and Cynthia about it.
Look at that little wooden house. Oh.
Looks like it'd be a nice place to live. What flavor?
Sun-ripened tomato.
Dang. Sounds good.
Old books. Mostly fairy tales for young children.
They've been stacked up into a little tower.
Old books.
They've been stacked up into... Oh, cool. A board game. Want to play?
We don't know the rules.
You don't normally let that stop you.
It's Sim's bed.
How can you tell?
It just has her energy.
It's a window. It must be a light, too, since we're underwater.
They've taped yellow paper to it.
So?
I think they want it to look like the sun.
It's Sim and Cynthia's bunk room.
It's pretty cozy.
It's a magazine.
Hey, this is pretty recent.
시메트리와 신시아의 침실에서 발견한 영화 잡지. 영화, 문화, 뉴스, 그리고 리뷰. 줄리 잔의 연기와 진정성에 대하여. 저주가 적중하다. 시네마티크 매거진이 빈센트 밴드 피어 감독의 최신 영화 출연 스타를 인터뷰했습니다. 줄리 마지막 인터뷰 이후 여우주연상을 2번이나 타고 포크락 앨범까지 내셨네요. 시간을 어떻게 내시나요? 이런 질문을 받을 때마다 저한테도 하루는 똑같이 24시간이라고 답한답니다. 줄리 저주의 조타수에 끌린 이유가 있나요? 바다의 신비로움과 낭만은 매력적이잖아요. 어둡지만 아름다운 사랑 이야기더군요. 무엇보다도 빈센트와 일하기 좋다는 이유가 가장 커요. 프로듀싱도 맡으셔서 안정감이 느껴지거든요. 성공적인 커리어를 쌓은 줄리에게는 러브콜이 빗발치는데요. 이번 영화 제작비 대부분이 줄리 출연료로 쓰였다는 소문이 있습니다. 설마 그럴 리가요. 하지만 요즘 들어 제가 계약할 때 제가 주도권을 쥐는 건 사실이에요. 솔직히 말하면 협상이 꽤 능숙한 편이거든요. 이 영화는 J.D. 워먼 작가의 동명소설을 각색한 작품이라고요. 읽어보고 싶었어요. 속편 이야기를 해볼까요? 방금 소설 이야기를 하셨잖아요. 한 권밖에 없지 않나요? 적어도 지금은요. 하지만 줄리와 더크 두 분 다 다부작 계약을 맺으셨다고 들었는데요. 맞아요. 빈센트가 속편을 가능한 한 많이 만들고 싶어 하거든요. 그럼 벨리시아 본탐 역을 계속 맡으실 건가요? 물론이죠. 벨리시아가 작가한테 죽지만 않는다면요. 더크 이 역할을 위해 몸을 만드신 비결이 있나요? 프로덕션에서 개인 트레이너를 붙여줬고 빵은 금지였어요. 저주의 조타수는 이번 주말 개봉한다. 인터뷰 전문은 다음 호에서 만나볼 수 있다. 그렇군.
Instant photos.
That's a myth.
Well, that's my life.
아, 본 거 같은데?
A portrait of fair Cynthia's youth.
Sim, what's wrong?
Mine eye is drawn against my will to she that lingers far from frame.
The ship in the background.
What about it?
A sorry, sorrowed tale has she, for never fully wrought. Left to rust in stillborn state, the dream forever gone undreamt. There she is.
Who?
I don't know. I've never seen her with my eyes. I've only ever heard her voice.
When?
At night, when half asleep.
Half asleep or asleep?
What did she say?
I wish I knew. Oh, how I wish I knew.
If you've never seen her, how'd you recognize her from the photo?
I cannot say. May I ask where you found it?
Actually, it was in your bedroom.
Oh, this is what Cynthia was hiding under her mattress?
No, we found it in a safe.
Oh,
But now I feel like we should check on Cynthia's mattress.
Mm-hmm.
This is Dirk's, I'm guessing.
you guessed correct.
Kind of him to lend it to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of precious to him.
Au contraire, he spoke of it with sulk and scorn. Glad was he to see it gone.
I guess we should go look under Cynthia's mattress.
가자!
I hate to pry, but
뒤져야지. 신시아의 침대 밑에 숨겨져 있던 오래된 문서. 여러 사람이 서명한 소유권 증서. 본 문서는 솔로몬 스톤탑이 수기 작성한 것으로 바다노의 마을 소재 스톤탑 여관으로 알려진 부동산의 소유권을 증명하는 자료로 사용될 수 있다. 현재 하계 자연인이 스톤탑 여관의 공식 소유자 및 지주로 등록되어 있다. 셀레나 스톤탑, 펠리시아 스톤탑, 마그누스 모르투가? 돈드러먼드. 마그누스 얼굴이나 보고 가려고 했는데 자고 있더라. 깨우기는 싫었어. 그런 일이 있었으니 푹 자면서 회복해야지. 그녀가 네 어깨에 남긴 상처는 흐려질 기색이 없더라? 흉터가 될지도 모르겠네. 영웅은 이런 상처가 꼭 하나씩 있더라. 내 함장실 열쇠도 여기 두고 갈게. 내게 눈을 떼지 않을 수 있도록. 하하. 꼭 쓰진 않아도 돼. 아무도 안 쓰겠지. 디어리스트 셀레나호는 해체할 거거든. 드러먼드 조존스의 작업을 맡기기로 했어. 떼어낸 부품은 알아서 처리해도 된다고 말해뒀어. 우리 물건들 말인데 종이랑 부표는 내 방에 있고 이너의 혀는 제자리에 돌려놨어. 제발 이 일에 너무 연연하지 마. 마그누스, 나는 바다누의 마을을 떠야 해. 오늘 밤 당장. 여관은 네 명의로 넘길게. 다시 만날 수 있기를. 펠리시아. 뭘까?
"'Twas Cynthia who had it when first she came aboard. Something in it holds great weight, for her at least it seems.
But you don't know what exactly?
With certain mind I cannot say."
그렇군. 그렇다면 당사자한테 물으러 가야지.
Sim let you see her locket?
Do you know what's inside? Did she ever show you?
No, and I didn't ask. She's allowed to have secrets.
너가
you
비밀이
didn't know
많으니까
that, did you?
그렇겠지.
Yeah.
Was it okay? There wasn't anything bad in there?
It's fine.
Okay, fine.
That's your mom?
Yeah, she was the harbor master.
that's a pretty fancy jacket for a harbor master. Looks more like a naval officer.
Yeah, well, she had a lot of big ideas. She was super ambitious, always making plans. My dad could barely keep up.
That's your dad on the right?
Yeah, stepdad, but yeah.
Are you too close?
Not really. We kind of drifted apart after a while. It's a work in progress, okay?
What are you trying to do exactly?
I'm trying to get a hand.
이거는 다른 말은 안 하네.
I locked it in the safe. I didn't think
What is it?
the night of the murder, when I was in the control room by myself. It was right around the time the ship's compass was freaking out.
You used the underwater imaging system?
I don't know why. I couldn't resist. But then this came out. I wish I hadn't done it. I put it in the safe so I wouldn't have to think about it.
I can understand that.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta compartmentalize. One thing at a time, you know?
That's true. You know, this article's kind of unfair to Dirk. It barely mentions him.
Probably because it was written before the movie came out, so he wasn't famous yet.
Oh yeah, true.
The movie was a hit, right? So Dirk's famous now?
I guess he must be. He told me he's getting all kinds of offers from other studios.
Lucky him. You must be thrilled.
You found it, huh?
We did indeed. Indeed. We did indeed.
Yep, we got it. Good joke. Let's move on.
Why did you hide it?
I'm allowed to keep stuff under my mattress.
Is it yours? It doesn't have your name on it.
No, it doesn't. That's exactly why I brought it with me, actually.
Go on.
No. I'm done talking.
계속 뭔가를 숨기고
Shut
있는데. 뭘 자꾸 숨기고 있는 거지? 꿈의 방?
That guy is staring at us.
He sure is.
I think we'd better talk to him before we touch any of his stuff.
Fine.
Hello, sir?
Two strangers, emissaries from the world above.
Yeah, hi. I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sally.
State your business, and speak only the truth.
Well, we're here on the request of the captain.
Impossible. The captain is dead. Unless you received a missive from beyond the veil. I should have foreseen this, but now that I'm faced with it, it seems inevitable.
No, sorry, she meant the new captain. Captain Sifo.
Cynthia.
She's asked us to investigate the murder of Magnus Mortuga. We have to talk to all the suspects.
Speaking of, can I ask your name?
Zacharias Zephyr, the Dream Doctor.
A
Dream
dream
doctor?
doctor? I don't think I've met one of those before.
That is correct. You have not. I alone hold the title.
Because you made it up?
That is correct.
한마디로 엉터리라는 거지?
So, Dr. Zephyr, what does a dream doctor do exactly?
He studies the parapsychological qualities of dreams.
Parapsychological?
That's like psychics and telepathy and stuff, isn't it? How does that relate to dreams?
Dreams are transmissions comprised of spirit energy from another dimension.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's common knowledge.
What kind of other dimension?
Spirit energy originates in the spirit realm, of course.
Like the afterlife?
That is but one of many names.
So, have you made any kind of discoveries or breakthroughs?
Nothing I can meaningfully explain to you in your current state.
What about all the stuff in here? What does it all do?
Specialist instruments, most of them too complex or too subtle for you to comprehend.
I don't know. It mostly looks like a bunch of old junk.
It is an unrivaled collection of rare artifacts.
All right. What's the rarest thing you've got?
My rarest items are not for the viewing public.
Okay, now I have to see what they are.
The pull of the unknown. I realized I should have lied and showed you something of middling rarity to throw you off the scent.
Lesson learned, huh?
How come there's a room like this in the submarine anyway?
When I arrived, it was but a simple infirmary. After I set up my equipment, we renamed it the Dream Chamber.
And how long have you been here?
I was the first person to be invited on board. I joined Magnus here shortly before the submarine's maiden voyage.
So, presumably, you know why Mortuga became a submarine captain?
Why?
Yeah, like, where was he going? What was he doing?
He simply told me he'd acquired a submarine and would be living in it for an undisclosed amount of time.
That's all he told you? Yet surely there was more to it.
I don't doubt it. He was a man of secrets, every bit as much as I.
So when you started off, it was just the two of you. But now it's, what, 8 people?
We were 9 souls, now 8. I'm not counting either of you.
Yeah, I figured.
Why did Mortuga want so many people on the submarine?
Only a few of them were invited on board by Magnus like I was. The others crossed paths with him merely by the winds of fortune. The last dream before waking, a single phase, non-lucid, focus is soft but heavy. All is dark, the endless void. A low voice speaking a forbidden language, emerging from the beshroudal of the night black sea, a face, larger than I had known a face could be. I wake. The room is bathed in green light.
A green light? Like from the wooden boy?
Not dissimilar, but 1,000 times more potent. I leave my chambers, heading for the airlock in which I have some business. I meet Cynthia in the parlor as she emerges from the control room. I notice she is clutching the ship's compass. She also appears visibly upset. Like me, Cynthia's on her way to the lowest deck. She departs and I follow behind. I wait as Cynthia converses with Madame Tadpole at the base of the second ladder. Madame Tadpole ascends the ladder. She is moving with haste and purpose. She requests that I go immediately to the storeroom at the end of the corridor.
Did you go?
As soon as I concluded my business.
Which was?
Nothing of great import, merely something I needed to collect from the airlock.
So you went to the airlock, and then you went to the storeroom?
I did, right after I stopped off at my chambers. You understand I first needed to return certain items to their designated storage locations, after which I truly did do as Madame Tadpole had requested. I did ultimately regret my dallying. As it transpired, she had wished to inform me of Magnus Mortuga's death, and there his body lay, in the shadow of his stone cauldron, his blood pooling beneath him. A potent unease was already germinating amongst the group. Doubts were beginning to be sown, and fingers were beginning to point. Magnus Mortuga was a man of great will and great strength. It is hard, still, to accept that he has left us.
How did you meet Mortuga?
It was on my first visit to Silkworm many years ago. I was merely passing through, so I stayed at the inn where Magnus was working at the time.
So Mortuga was just an innkeeper at this point?
Not even. The innkeeper was a woman named Felicia Stonetop. Magnus merely worked under her charge. The two of them split their time between running the inn and running a small sailing ship.
Sounds like quite a nice life.
I first learned about Symmetry from a newspaper article detailing her residency at the Fortuna Hall Theater. On the surface, it was merely a review of a magic show, but I felt something behind it, something of great interest. To me, it spoke of someone with a close connection to the ethereal plane. Taking an excursion from the submarine, I attended the performance. Afterward, I requested an audience with Miss Silkmoth herself. And speaking with her for a scant few minutes, I learned two things. First, and most importantly, my instincts had been correct. She was indeed fascinated with the great unanswered questions of metaphysicality. She held a yearning to understand that which could not ordinarily be understood. A woman after my own heart.
What was the other thing? You said you learned two things.
That she was thoroughly unhappy with her lot at Fortuna Hall. The theater owner was a heartless woman who, among other indiscretions, did not compensate Symmetry for her work. But she had no family, nor any other connections. She had nowhere else to go.
So you invited her to come live on the submarine?
To put it simply,
Did she bring all her props and stuff with her?
everything she could carry.
Why? Was she gonna keep working as an illusionist on the submarine?
No, Miss Silkmoth would be working with me here in the Dream Chamber.
I notice she's not here anymore.
Her tenure with me has come to an end. She has moved on to pastures anew. It is no mark against Cynthia's character. She is a sharp young woman and capable engineer. But I was wholly surprised to learn that she had become captain.
Did she never say she wanted to be captain?
On the contrary, I was aware she'd held such aspirations initially, but I was under the impression that her campaign had ended in failure.
Meaning?
That Miss Seafoam had made her ambitions known to Magnus, but he had shut them down.
So, Dr. Zephyr, I'm guessing you don't have an actual doctorate.
Correct. I walk not the path of formal academic recognition, not for lack of trying, you understand. 8 separate institutions turned me away, asserting that my ideas were, quote, incompatible with our modern world. They forget, of course, that the modern world is a fleeting and ever-changing thing. Indeed, all of history's greatest scientists battled with such short-sighted stubbornness.
So, you want to be one of history's greatest scientists and fundamentally change how we view the world?
Is that so much to ask?
I mean, yeah, it might be.
So then how did you end up studying dreams?
It was the result of acquiring a particular specimen. It opened up new ways to study the subconscious mind.
A specimen? Like what? An animal?
Yeah, I'm picturing like a lizard floating in a jar of formaldehyde.
Something like that.
So, what are you working on now? Here in your dream chamber?
I'm studying subconscious spirit transmissions, analyzing their meaning, their intention.
Do you need to be in a submarine to do that?
Of course not. However, positioning myself here affords me other opportunities.
Like what?
The possibility of studying the most important specimen of all. If her transmission could be analyzed, interpreted, it would be an unparalleled discovery.
Her?
She is all that stirs in the minds of men that they shall never know. A being known only as the Mermaid.
A person?
I've told you all I know.
Then apparently you don't know much at all.
Correct.
왔다 많다.
I stayed at the Stone Top Inn myself. Back then it was under the care of a woman named Felicia, but it seems to have passed on to Magnus sometime later. I find this strange, for he was not a member of a Stone Top family. This magazine emanates a peculiar energy. Jealousy, frustration, even greed. The face from the ether. It must be.
What's that?
Tell me, where did you find this?
It was locked in a safe.
Was it now? Would you mind if I took it off your hands?
안
It's not ours to
되는데.
give.
No, of course. This seems to be a personal item of Cynthia's. As such, it is not my place to make a comment.
Now this is a talisman, surely.
On the surface, it appears so. However, in this instance, I think the concept has been inverted.
A reverse talisman.
It rather seems that Cynthia is using the contract as a talisman.
A talisman? Like, as protection?
I did notice she taped it to the back of the chair in the control room, so it's like you can't go in there unless you acknowledge it.
Correct. The contract is a shield behind which Cynthia hides.
Has the wheel always looked like that?
Like what?
With one side broken off and replaced with a different material.
It's never been my job to steer the ship, so I've never really taken any notice. It's a fine garment, is it not?
Has it been in the control room the whole time?
From the moment I first entered the submarine.
But it doesn't belong to Mortuga.
It does not. Magnus was fairly averse to record keeping.
He can't have been that against it if he bothered to write in the captain's log.
However, standard protocol would be for the captain to keep a record of every single day, whereas Magnus only filed a handful of these log cards in his entire tenure. You know, Magnus never liked the name Mortuga Submarine.
Surely he was the one who chose that name.
I believe it was something that just happened. He didn't have a willing hand in it. All told,
Okay.
Magnus was rather dismissive of the notion that the submarine should bear his moniker.
But it was his submarine.
He was dismissive of that notion, too.
왜?
That belonged to Magnus Mortuga, but I suppose it should pass along to Cynthia.
Cynthia doesn't get all of Mortuga's stuff just because she took over as captain, surely.
Of course not. However, I imagine at some point Cynthia may wish to unlock the captain's cabin.
She'd need a glass eyeball to do that.
Naturally. While it holds the
Ah.
pretense of being an eyeball, in truth, it is a key.
오.
This is
그렇구만.
where I first learned about Miss Silkmoth and her residence at the Fortuna Hall Theater.
This was after you'd started living in the submarine.
Correct.
So Mortuga had the newspaper on
김원나님
board
어서
with him.
오세요.
Only this solitary
채팅이
page.
안 떠가지고 몰랐네.
Before we left port on the submarine's maiden voyage, Magnus asked a favor of me. He wished for me to venture into the Stone Top Inn, collect this cauldron and bring it on board.
Why couldn't he do it himself? He'd have been strong enough, surely.
I'm not sure exactly. I was already preparing to bring a large amount of heavy equipment on board. I suppose Magnus considered it logical to fold the cauldron into that set.
Was it shut and locked?
Shut, locked, and covered with the sailcloth. Magnus never told me what he kept inside it, if that's what you're asking.
오, 잠깐만. 이러면은 보일라나? 모르겠네.
It's the cloth that Magnus used to cover the cauldron,
Why would he need to keep it covered?
either to keep it away from prying eyes, or perhaps he concealed it for his own benefit.
Dr. Zephyr, is this yours?
I don't immediately recognize it.
You sure? It really looks like something that had belonged to you.
Of course, I do concede that I have many similar bottles here in my dream chamber, so it's wholly possible that it originated in my collection.
Nice answer. Totally non-committal.
As good as they were, it was not Miss Silkmoth's politricks that interested me. Rather, I was interested in the base mindset they were a symptom of. In particular, her ruminations upon the great unknowns of life and death. There are clues to it, right here. Look at the choice of words. Unfathomable, inconceivable. And on the reverse, you need only look at the chosen subject matter for her newest work.
It's a Grim Reaper.
Bottled sunlight. It appears somebody's looking to protect themselves from
젠야예요.
vampires.
There's no vampire on board, is there?
Of course not.
What about Mortuga?
I'll admit, it was a rumor for a time. I believe this to be a depiction of a being known as the Mermaid. However, I've nothing to compare it with, as it's the only depiction I know of.
It doesn't look much like a mermaid.
It doesn't look much like anything, really. Except for the fact it's got a face. At least, I think that's a face.
Stories alluding to such a being were the reason I traveled to Silkworm in the first place. However, I was disappointed to discover that nobody in town seemed to know what I was talking about. It seems to be a secret held by only a very select few.
How long has this been chained to the foredeck? Do you know?
Since the conception of the submarine, as far as I know. The conception of its current incarnation, I should say. The wider history of the vessel reaches back a good deal further, of course.
뭐라는 거야?
A bit of light reading,
It's a book about a hex.
So I see, a charming pulp adventure by the looks of it. It seems our collective fate hangs on the outcome of your investigation.
I guess.
This is a good thing. It is high time for a shifting of the tides.
What do you mean?
There are too many souls aboard this ship, many of them seeking things they shall not find.
그렇군요.
It's a weird crystal orb,
It is the fog ball.
if you say so.
꿈의 방에서 발견된 이상한 요리구. 내부에서 뭔가 소용돌이친다.
It's a weird glass bottle.
It is the hex bottle.
Yeah, I knew that.
으아, 뭐야 진짜 이게? 이게 뭐야? 이게 뭐랬니? 이상한 물체가 떠다니는 유리병. 꿈의 방에서 발견했다. 병 안에서 은은한 꽃향기가 부드럽게 스며나온다고? 잠깐만. 은은한 꽃향기가 난다는 증거가 있었는데? 이거! 은은한 식물향이 난다. 이거 같은디. 저거 만드는데 쓴 거 같은디.
What's on those wall charts?
Sacred geometry.
Is that a heavy metal band?
I mean, probably.
It's a weird metal helmet.
It is the dream helmet.
Of course it is.
제퍼 박사의 꿈의 방에서 발견된 특이한 장치. 가죽곡을 위해 커다란 황동 깔때기가 달려있다. 희한하게도 고글은 완전히 불투명해서 앞이 전혀 보이지 않는다. 굉장히 희한하게 생겼고.
Big glass bell jars with creepy things inside.
If I had a penny for every time we go somewhere and there's big glass bell jars with creepy things inside. A set of small glass bottles.
Poison?
Might just be perfume.
I'll meet you in the middle at poisoned perfume.
병뚜껑을 올바른 스포이드 위로 끌어다 놓아서 교체하자고? 예? 방울이 빠르게 떨어진다고? 그걸 어떻게 알아? 이런 식으로 볼 수가 있구나. 이거 같은데. 매우 끈적임. 어렵다. 이렇게인가?
Nope.
아니야?
6 bottles.
I
Each
guess each bottle has a specific.
어려운데. 얘는 무조건 맞고, X가 뚜렷하게 적힌 거 맞고, 기묘한 증기 올라오는 거 맞고, 그러면 아니 이게 맞는 거 같은데 왜 아니지?
I guess that's wrong.
Some of the clues reference things that aren't immediately visible. So we might need to investigate the bottles a little more.
That was right.
이렇게라고? 아니 이게 어떻게 라벨 라벨이 나 잘못 이해를 했구나.
I'm impressed.
액체를 생각했네. 라벨을 생각했어야 되는데 액체를 계속 봤구나.
Is anything going to happen?
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that bookshelf. This one's not really a book.
Looks more like a magazine.
꿈의 방 책장에서 발견된 작은 책자. 뭐냐? 관리자 영맹, 개간지 매물 및 문의? 릴리언의 로켓, 릴리언 루시안은 악명 높은 마녀로 저주의 손길에 최후를 맞았다. 어떤 이들은 이 로켓이 저주로부터 주인을 보호한다고 믿고 어떤 이들은 저주를 흡수하여 그 힘을 빨아들인다고 믿는다. 구온스? 은빛 뱀 두개골. 신비로운 바다노의 왕바다 뱀의 몸에서 분리한 두개골. 눈구멍이 없는 것이 특징이다. 고품질 모조품이 유통되고 있으니 주의할 것. 17온스. 그의 황금 손바닥, 금과 90% 유사한 미지의 물질로 제작되었다. 유령을 만질 수 있다고 알려진 손. 23온스. 이너의 혀. 장막 너머의 그녀와 소통하게 해준다고 알려졌다. 작동하려면 특수 열쇠가 필요하다. 열쇠와 이너의 혀 모두 바다에서 사라졌다는 소문이 있다. 가격 제시? 와.
The Seven Secrets of
Onirology?
The Seven Secrets of Onirology by Edward Edmonton. Divine Exolinguistics by Mary Moralla. The Magician of the Soul by Annabel August.
A Ghost Rises Before Me by Joseph Jenkins. Prophecy from Parapsychology by Halcyon Hardwick. It is Speaking If You Are Listening by Carl Cavendish. Now just take a look in this cabinet.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think there are any spiders. We're on a submarine, remember?
I do seem to need constant reminding.
The cabinet's full of scrolls, but,
Can't think of an excuse not to read them.
they're too fragile, maybe?
Hell, just say they're blank. No one will know.
Tired?
I worry if I slept in that thing, I'd get transformed into a monster or something.
I worry that sleeping at a 45-degree angle would be bad for my back.
You are old. I can't see anything important on these shelves.
Good, because I couldn't reach the stuff at the top if I wanted to. Good, because I... What's on those walls?
Sacred
Is
geometry.
that a heavy metal band?
I mean,
이었다 아까 본 거.
probably.
더 볼 건 없나?
It's a big dome.
All the light coming from the top gets filtered through the pink glass. It gives the whole room a really weird vibe.
더 볼 건 없군. 침실? 누구세요?
Sir, if you have a minute, I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sal...
Two detectives,
꺽다리
one
완전.
short, one tall. Tried and true.
Hey, I'm really not that much shorter than
But which of you is the funny one?
I'd say it goes back and forth.
You still haven't told us who you are.
The name's Werman. J.D. Werman.
He's an author.
Author, journalist, let's see, what else? Famous, successful, some kind of genius, even. Oh, sure, that's why I got myself trapped in the murder submarine.
I know who you are, Mr. Worman. I've read your book.
Oh, joy, you're fans. Of all the places.
I never said I liked the book. Maybe I hated it.
There's no way you hated it. The arcs are too tight. Each chapter leads to the next, beginning
무슨
until
자신감이야,
end, and
진짜.
bang,
죄송합니다.
not a line wasted.
Damn, he's right.
So, Mr. Werman, you're a famous author.
That's what they tell me.
How did you end up on the submarine?
I came of my own volition.
Why?
I wanted somewhere quiet to work on my next novel. Minimal distractions. Not saying it's worked, but
You're writing a sequel?
trying to. Trying to.
Hang on. A sequel to what?
Grimoire, are you not paying attention?
이거.
Nope.
이게 아니야? 아, 첫 소설.
Ah, there she is. Benefactor and burden both.
Sally, how did you know to bring the book with you?
Because Mr. Warman's local to the area. It says so right here. Hailing from a small fishing town named Silkworm on Sea, J.D. Warman moved to the big city to write his first novel.
My publisher wrote that. It's quite true, but she made it sound so saccharine.
So you're from the town, you moved away, and then you came back.
Now, see, you've gone too far in the other direction. That's too utilitarian.
I get going back to your hometown for peace and quiet, but then to end up on the submarine.
How did you even find out about it? Did you already know Mortuga?
Oh, I knew of him. He's a figure of some infamy, submarine included. In fact, it was good to finally put a face to the name after all those years.
So, how'd you like living on the Mortuga submarine?
I will say, as a writer, it's a boon to be aboard this thing. And the whole place is dripping with human narrative, stories practically leaking out of the walls. It's also a lot noisier than I thought it'd be. I couldn't have guessed Mortuga would basically be running a bed and breakfast down here.
It was already busy when you arrived?
Mm-hmm. Before the arrival of Mariana Moon, Dirk and I were the last two to join the gang.
It's kind of surprising there was still a bunk room free at that point.
Well, I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What's it like sharing a room with Dirk?
Oh, we get on like a house on fire, 2 peas in a pod, that's us.
And what about everyone else?
It's a fascinating little microcosm, utterly discordant and yet somehow harmonious. At least that's how it felt before the captain was murdered. Night rolls around and I can't sleep, as usual. I say night, I'm referring to the indistinctive block of time we on the submarine have agreed to collectively refer to as night. Anyway, I'm wide awake, so I stay up to get some writing done. I don't want to deprive Dirk of his beauty sleep, so I took my typewriter out into the mess hall.
Was anyone else in there?
Godric came up a few minutes later, brought some kind of busy work with him. So there we were, whiling away until I look up and see this woman, Mariana Moon, apparently. Good name. Probably fake, but good. She got straight to work trying to extract my entire life story, but then Mortuga shows up and we all go quiet. The guy looked miserable, and he passed straight through the room like a ghost. But before he leaves, he asks us to show Mariana around the submarine. I really didn't have the energy, so I made an excuse and left. I slept for barely an hour before a big jerk wakes me up. I'm not talking about Dirk. I mean, the submarine, it moved, tilted. Anyway, I tried to get back to sleep, but no. Now there's a scream. Dirk and I follow the sound all the way down the corridor. Symmetry's frozen in place in the doorway at the end. And behind her, Mortuga, dead, laying in front of some ancient stone cauldron. The lid of the thing flung open, like something had just burst out of it. The whole scene was otherworldly, like a painting. Then Madame Tadpole arrived, with just about everyone else trailing behind her.
Tadpole brought everyone with her, so she already knew about the murder.
From what I gather, she discovered the body and then left to go get everybody else. And you know, I really didn't want to get in her way, so I returned to my room to await further instruction.
Did you go back to sleep?
No, I couldn't. I went back to work. Figured I'd be better off keeping busy, you know. Cuts quite a figure, doesn't he? Like something from myth. He was real, of course. Flesh and blood.
I imagine you must have been curious to meet him.
As anyone would be.
Did you get to know him at all?
It's funny. Going in, I heard he was, you know, the strong and silent type. But I didn't find that to be the case.
So he was friendly with you?
In his own way. The day I first arrived, he invited me into his cabin, just to talk, apparently.
What did you talk about?
He asked me about my home life, my family, my father.
Not to be rude, But why would Mortuga care about any of that?
To this day, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe he was after some kind of information about the outside world and thought I might be a good source. Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting. Cynthia, quite honestly, I give her about a week.
A week until what?
Until she packs it in. The pressure's already getting to her. I know the signs, believe me.
You think Cynthia's gonna quit being captain?
It's only a matter of time. And you know what? Good. She deserves her freedom. She's still young. No need to take on a burden like that. Nobody's even paying her, for goodness sake.
But then who'll be the captain of the submarine?
Nobody! Let it float loose like a piece of driftwood, that's what I say. It's not like we were going anywhere anyway, even when Mortuga was in charge.
Maybe Cynthia does want to take the submarine somewhere.
If she does, she's never mentioned it. Seemed to me that she wanted to be captain just to be captain, I don't understand what his deal is, but I already have a headache, so I'm just not gonna worry about it.
What did he say he was? A dream doctor?
Great! Good for him.
He's researching spirit energy, I think.
Lovely. More power to him.
And he was the first person to join Mortuga's submarine, because they knew each other from before.
Wonderful. Wait, really? Huh. Zephyr's not from Silkworm, though, is he?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, thanks a lot. Now I have yet another thing to think about.
Have fun! So what made you want to become a writer?
It's all I've ever done. I was given a job writing for a newspaper when I was pretty young.
Given a job?
Yeah, friends in high places,
Like who?
My father was the mayor.
Ah, that'll do it.
Did you enjoy writing for the newspaper?
Sometimes. Other times it was painfully dull. I've got a tendency to lean towards hyperbole. And the everyday goings-on in Silkworm weren't always enough to satiate me. For every rumor of a cursed man disappearing into the ocean, you'd have 10 elderly couple file complaint over garbage collection.
Rumor of a cursed man? Wait, you wrote an article about Mortuga?
Oh no, I quit before that. I left town and went off to the city to be an author.
And the result? Hex of the Helmsman.
50 national bestseller lists. As we speak, it's being translated into 5, 6, 7, 8 more languages.
Must be nice. Your first book, and it's a big hit.
I'm not complaining.
I can see why you'd be writing a sequel.
I really don't have a choice, do I? This is how things go. If you get a success, you have to keep it going.
열한 시까지만 하고 방종해야겠다.
Fascinating piece of ephemera, this.
Do you recognize any of the objects?
Yeah, the golden hand. I've seen it, and so have you.
What? Where?
It's attached to Dr. Zephyr's left wrist.
Zephyr's prosthetic hand is solid gold?
Not quite. It says here it's made of an unknown material 90% similar to gold. Now, it also says it's able to touch ghosts, so best take it with a grain of salt. Dr. Zephyr's got quite the imagination, doesn't he? Yes? Something you wanted to ask?
Zephyr called this a hex bottle.
We thought you might know what it is, since, you know.
I wrote a book called Hex of the Helmsman.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. Done. Next. What's this dime store trinket?
It's called a fog ball.
Is it now?
And was in Zephyr's lab. It could be a priceless curiosity.
Oh, yeah? A priceless curiosity that takes AA batteries. The Stone Top Inn's been in the town a long time.
Did you ever go in?
It was a little bawdry for my tastes, but that's sailors for you. My father was a frequent patron, though. He had a thing for the innkeeper.
Did you ever see Mortuga in there?
It's possible, but I don't remember it. He probably looked different back then, anyway.
The deeds seem to say that Don Drummond was the most recent owner.
I noticed. It's hard to imagine the Stone Top selling the inn. It's been their family home for generations.
Well, I don't think there are any stone tops left. We were in the inn earlier today. It's been abandoned, just like everything else.
So, these are the two main characters in the movie?
The helmsman, Marcus Mordoom, and his captain, Belicia Bonetop.
Ostensibly, yes.
You're not happy with how they look, compared to your book?
They made Marcus too handsome and too bulky. Sure, he'd have muscle, but at the same time, he's supposed to be wiry, fibrous, like an old piece of rope. Meanwhile, Belicia's supposed to be more ethereal, like she might evaporate if you try to reach out and touch her.
Oh, well, you can't have everything.
And for some reason, they gave them both necklaces when it's Belicia's necklace that the story hinges on. If your story hinges on a specific necklace, then make it the only necklace in the story. This is basic stuff, people! Look, buddy, I got enough going on, all right? I don't think I have the capacity to worry about this. That man on the right, that's Don Drummond, the shipyard mechanic.
You know him?
I interviewed him once, working on a piece for the newspaper. Or I tried to. He was a tough nut to crack.
He looks kinda grouchy.
Well, he was a lighthouse keeper. Comes with the territory, I guess. Symmetry's locket. A mystical heirloom from her tragically departed mother, no doubt.
Did she tell you that?
Oh no, complete guess. But that's just how these things go, isn't it?
So, I noticed Mortuga's contract has been typed.
Yeah, he clearly used my typewriter to make it.
Did you give him permission?
No.
So, how did he know how to use it?
It's a typewriter. Mortuga might have been, outdoorsy, but he wasn't an idiot. I noticed the wheel is thematically consistent with the submarine at large.
How so?
Well, it's, cobbled together from other component parts. Parts that were, by themselves, broken or otherwise disused.
Huh.
It's gaudy, sure, but when I first saw it, I thought, good! Mortuga will be a man of melodrama and romance. Just what I'm looking for. But nope, he never wore it, never even looked at it. The machine that spits these out must be broken. I'm sure Cynthia's intending to fix it, although she might...
Why do you say it's broken?
On the latest card, the readings toward the end are all messed up. Looks like a misaligned printer head. Bane of my existence, those things. We used to keep records like this in the town hall. The blue parts from an original blueprint of a submarine, and the yellowish parts are from a technical drawing of a ship. Still a blueprint of sorts, but a bit older.
Where did Cynthia get them from?
I don't know. Maybe she took them from Mortuga's desk. What's this? The world's smallest piggy bank?
What? It's not a piggy bank. Is it?
Well, it's got a slot, and there's something in there. I thought maybe it was a penny.
열쇠라고.
Now this is a throwback. I cut my teeth writing local interest stories like this.
You wrote this? The review of Sim's old magic show?
I did.
But it says Theater Review by James Dusk. Oh, wait.
And she finally works out what the JD stands for in JD Werman.
Sorry, your name is James Dusk, and you changed it?
It's a strong image. The ancient cauldron opened for the very first time.
It can't be the very first time. Someone must have opened it before.
Semantics.
So, what do you think was inside?
Does it matter?
I'm pretty sure it does. It might explain how or why Mortuga died.
True. The murder weapon, maybe?
Like a knife?
Sure, why not? It would explain the scratches on the inside, after all.
I guess.
The Stargazing Girl. Sounds like a good title for something.
Like a book? Or a film?
A one-woman play, surely. Picture of a moon. Tried asking Mariana Moon?
Wow, never would have thought of that.
Occam's razor, my dear.
Who? I don't think we've met him yet.
Great pull quotes. That's some strong marketing for a small-town theater.
Did you ever see the show?
Yeah, I did, as part of my old newspaper job.
Why is it called Lady of the Looking Glass?
The central trick was Symmetry talking to herself in a mirror, only sometimes the reflection didn't move with her.
How did she do it?
My guess is the mirror can switch between being reflective and being see-through glass. You know, looking through to a second Symmetry on the other side.
An identical twin, maybe?
Probably just a very good dummy.
쌍둥이일 수도 있고.
I wish I'd remembered to bring painkillers.
Are any of these painkillers?
Unfortunately, no. They're just supplements. And nice, harmless, organic ones, too. They wouldn't even take the edge off a headache.
Have you ever seen this painting before? Before the submarine, I mean.
Yeah, it used to hang in the Stone Top Inn. For a little while, at least.
Really? Seems like it would scare away all the customers.
Nah, the old sailor types love stuff like this. It's a conversation piece, isn't it? I tried asking Mortuga what this was.
No luck?
He just said it was something he'd picked up on his travels.
Picked up where? Floating somewhere in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah. I assume so. So, you've read it, Sally, but Grimoire hasn't?
Nope. What's it about?
I'd really rather not reduce it to a single sentence.
It's about a guy named Marcus Mordoom looking for something called the Devil of the Deep.
And does he find it?
I just think it'd be better if you took the time.
Yeah, kind of. It gets a little abstract towards the end.
So what, it's just Marcus Mordoom on a ship, and that's it?
We're talking about several themes carefully laid on top of each other.
It's also a love story. Marcus is in love with a woman named Belicia. She's his captain.
I don't see her on the cover.
Really, all the nuance is lost if we just...
No, she's there. Kinda. Like I said, it gets abstract.
I'll take your word for it.
If you'd like to read it, I have a spare copy you can...
Nah, that's okay. No time.
Let's have a look. Murder victim locked himself in the room, body discovered, no weapon found, cauldron open for the first time. Yeah, nice. Just enough information to hook you without giving too much away. Cynthia knows what she's doing.
아, 28%밖에 안 됐어 지금? 홀리 쉣! 몇 번 나눠서 해야겠는데 이거.